Up.
Oh fuck?
Yo, biker.
Oh no.
Brother, get in
It
the trunk,
seems
brother.
I hit your car. Or
Alright.
did I? Vsauce, Burn here.
Front trunk.
What if I were to tell you that when I drove my bike into your car, it was only to elicit a response to you taking me hostage? And when you took me hostage, I am now having to elicit any sort of response that you demand upon me because you're pointing a gun at me. But what if I didn't value my life? Vsauce, Burn here. If I were not to value my life, I could just run away. But then that could add a multitude of problems. By running away, I'd probably get shot because they had a gun pointed at me. But what if I didn't see the gun? Vsauce, Burn here. Peripheral vision is quite the bitch, as one could say. I couldn't really tell that there was a gun pointed at me until I turned around. So I could have just ended up running away when they told me to enter the trunk. However, I was intrigued in a conversation when I struck their car with my bike. Which begs the question, who's at fault? Vsauce, Burn here. When two cars collide into one another, one can only assume that someone had to initiate this collision. Who was the reckless driver? Considering that I was driving in opposite lanes of travel, the pinpointed blame could be struck upon me. However, in Los Santos construction, they never quite distinguished a bike lane separate from car lanes. So technically, I was not in the wrong, but I was also not in the right. So that begs the question, what is morality? Vsauce, Burn here. Morals have been established from the get-go of mankind. Everyone has their different sense of morality, what is good and what is bad. I could say that being held hostage is bad, but for them, it's good. Because as a criminal, you need a hostage as leeway to be able to rob a bank without getting blasted by cops. So that's good for them, but bad for me. Their sense of morality is different considering their career path. But is their career path a good career path? Vsauce, Burn here. Criminals often get caught, and when they get caught, they either get blasted by ARs or sent to prison. And that's not very fun, is it? Months of your life wasted inside the confines of a cell, forced to make slushies for the rest of your life. But that begs the question, is that any better than working in a modern corporate America? Vsauce, Burn here. Most people spend most of their lives working in a multi-chain business conglomerate that pays base salary for rudimentary tasks, where you could just be a criminal, high risk, high reward, get sent to prison, and have food and health coverage completely provided by you, by the government, by the DOC, so all you have to do is chill and vibe. But that begs another question. What does it mean to vibe? Vsauce, Burn here. Vibing is a interesting phrase. It was invented back in 2017 when it... But is the guy that just said Vsauce Burn actually Vsauce? Vsauce, Burn here. A lot of people know that parallel universes can exist, and in those can be infinite amounts of possibilities and timelines. So there could be a moment in time where this criminal that currently has me hostage in his trunk is in fact Vsauce Burn here, and I'm in fact the criminal. So if we were to roleplay that scenario, I would then be driving the car and have his gun to rob the bank or whatever they're deciding to rob, and he would then inadvertently become the hostage because Vsauce Burn is actually the hostage. However, in a parallel universe, there are infinite possibilities, so he could also be the one holding someone else hostage. Vsauce Burn could be holding someone hostage, because that is also a possibility.
Alright, Vsauce, get the fuck out of the goddamn trunk.
But do I want to get out? Vsauce, burn here.
Vsauce, burn
Being
here.
inside of the trunk is a very comforting phenomena. It kind of reminds me of when I was a kid
Get the fuck
and I
out
was
of the trunk,
caressed by
Vsauce.
my mother in a nice warm weighted blanket. However, the trunk is currently closed, so that begs the question, can I
There's a fucking
open the
hash
trunk?
there for you.
Vsauce, burn here. I have limited vision, and with my current glasses, I can't see anything past the engine.
There you go. It's open. God damn it, Vsauce. Alright, Vsauce, hands up. Continue talking.
But do I want to put my hands up? Vsauce,
Yes,
burn here.
you do.
When a gun is pointed at you and is threatening your life, and you're inside of a bank, most banks store cash. It's the safest place one could assume to store cash. So would it not be the safest place for a body? Which begs the question, could a serial murderer store bodies in a vault? Vsauce, burn here. A vault averages a temperature of 76.9 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the average temperature in most vaults because cash and money, monetary value, in America at least, they use more paper-based product.
Right.
So
Sniff some of
when
this.
stored into a vault,
talk
they need
faster.
a modern temperature. What?
Sniff some of this so you talk faster.
But what if I didn't? Vsauce, burn here.
wrong with you?
I already have a crippling addiction to Oxycontin and copium after I was introduced to several drugs in the South Side.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Or does it? Vsauce, burn here.
Okay, we can
What if I
get
were to
some more.
tell you that I actually wasn't a drug addict and I'm just actually clinically insane? Because Parsons is now closed, I was able to escape the confines of Parsons and able to retrieve a knife and a gun so that I could kill anybody I decide to kill.
I'd believe you. I'd believe you.
So what's to say I don't kill you right now? Vsauce, burn here.
Okay, chill.
I do have a knife and I do have a gun. However, if I were to take your gun, then I could kill you with your gun so that it would look like you were the one that shot yourself. And I used it as self-defense because you were holding me hostage. Therefore, avoiding you of any sort of guilt in the bank robbery because your friend here decided to do it all himself. So if I decided to kill you, it would cover you up, but also you would no longer be alive.
Bro, this guy. What you say?
My brain is fried, bro. I got one.
You can't
shot
do
left.
it.
You want to do it?
Shit, you want me? I can try it if I can. How many is it?
This dude fried my fucking brain with all this.
This
fucking
guy-
talking, man.
But what if
Hey, good
I
job,
did
Vsauce.
it?
You try it, bro. I don't know. I'll go
Vsauce,
back
burn
to
here.
work again.
I've never tried anything to
Dude.
hack a vault
You have your gun out
or
before
enter
this guy
a
tries to kill
bank. However, I have crunched a couple numbers in my TPS reports when I
There's
did
no
an
laptop
internship
here.
at a marketing firm.
Drop the laptop.
Nah, I got it. Obviously. What the fuck? You know what the game is?
But if this isn't a laptop,
Motherfucker, you got
why
a
does a
piece of shit, bro.
laptop
I told you. I'm
look
a
like
poker player,
a
bro.
joint?
Vsauce, open your put that goddamn hands up,
Vsauce,
Vsauce.
burn here. What if I were to tell you that when they dropped a laptop, they actually just dropped a
Tickle your
joint? Or maybe we're
Tickle
all
him.
so incredibly high
him,
that this
see.
doesn't even exist. What do you want?
He's trying to tickle you. Because he's not.
Oh, do you
tickling.
think I took your laptop?
Yeah, you took the fucking laptop.
No,
bro.
I just took the weed.
Keep
Yo,
talking, Vsauce. Don't talk proper.
yeah, you
Or
gotta talk normal.
did I take the laptop? Vsauce, burn here. When someone drops things on the ground, it usually leaves a nice little indication on the tile floor. I was able to see that there was some stuff on the floor, but the only thing I picked up was weed. And now I am paying the price of losing $91. But how much can $91 buy? Vsauce, burn here.
Let's think about
Most
that.
average meals in America can average around $8.95, including tax. However, you also have to travel and traverse your way outside of your house to get to those locations. Let's say we just go to one food place. Let's make it Taco Bell. It's at least 3 miles away from your home. You're having to travel there in your car, but you're all out of gas. So now you have to fill up your car with gas. Let's say your car takes 30 miles to the gallon. Let's just fill up 1 gallon. An average gallon of gas in Los Santos averages to about $2.79. When applied to your car, you're able to get enough fuel to get to the Taco Bell and then some. If we wanted to do several trips, we could do at least 10 trips with 1 gallon of
What if it's
gas,
an
because that's
electric
30
car?
miles to the gallon, 3 miles to Taco Bell, and 3 miles back would actually only make us have 5 trips in total, round trips to Taco Bell. So if we were to go to Taco Bell 5 times with $93, we already spent 2 of those dollars, rounded up to $3 at the gas station. Going to Taco Bell, you can get a nice quesarito on the Taco Bell app for at least $6. So that begs the question.
What's the
How
question?
many 6s get us to 90?
Taking an empty murder mills.
B.sauce, burn here. What if I were to tell you that I don't know math?
That
Or
would beg the question.
do I? B.sauce, burn here. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 plus 8 equals 16. Plus 2 is 18. Divided by 2 is 9. Multiply that by 3 and you have 27. That's about the amount of fucks that I give in this current situation.
Oh, checks out.
Yo, Miyoshi, thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Vsauce, right here. Keep going, man.
C-Sauce, cringe here, that was you. Let me do my
That
job.
was you, man. That's been you the whole time.
Or was it?
Motherfucker.
B-Sauce, burn here. What is cringe? One can insinuate that most robbers that are trying to farm punks per minute by breaching the vault to receive some money so they can get a fast car and go super fast in the city is a nice end goal for this realm. However, I'd argue that there are many things to do in this city that some people don't appreciate. Now,
Like what, Brent?
are those things?
Yeah, what are those things? Don't worry, I'll wait.
What are those things?
Waiting.
Exactly. We're all still waiting for something.
Exactly.
Or are we? B.sauce, burn here. As a local civilian of Los Santos that's murdered about 15 people with a knife and a gun, one can only assume that cops are too busy dealing with chain robbers. So I've been able to have a lot of different types of fun. Fun for one user, if that makes sense, considering I am ending the lives of others to bring myself life. Because through their death, I am able to get life. But as a robber, you either successfully get the money and get away, or you get caught. It can be very one-sided.
B-Sauce, Bird here. I'm out of here. I ain't taking this guy back to the goddamn city, man. Hell
But
no, man. Get
what
the-
if you
the
did
hell
take me
no,
back
man.
to the city? B.sauce,
Alright, fine, I'm
burn
gonna take
here.
you back to the city.
What if I
Alright,
took your car and drove it to the city?
Get inside the car. We just want to hear you till I send you back to the apartments. Come on.
But what if I decided to walk? B.sauce, burn here. Walking all the way back to the city is going to take me approximately 45 minutes. It's about a mile every 3 minutes. If I keep up this record pace, one could consider me to join the Olympics. If I keep on going straight, I may just bend to the right and become flaccid like your father's penis. But that begs the question, why do I know about your father's dick? B.sauce, burn here. The average American male's penis size ranges from 3 to 7 inches. Now, we're not talking flaccid, we're talking hard. If we take that average into consideration and then we triangulate it to the positioning of Los Santos, we can now extrapolate the data from all of America to just one specific city. And when we do so, we're able to find out that the average dick size of an American citizen here in Los Santos is 4.5 inches. Therefore, I am now able to assume that your father is at least rocking 4.5 inches.